All right, we're back. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, Dave Dimebag Ruff.
That's not a name for me.
It's a name for somebody. What's the band? 9 Inch Nails? What is it? Who is it?
Keep going.
Pantera?
Wow.
Oh,
Heavy Metal Dorn.
Look at you on the heels of yesterday's performance.
Dude, I know.
Do You Know
Okay.
It, a game show podcast.
kind of on fire right now.
You're
No
right.
music is safe.
You did it. You found the band. But yeah, I've a dime bag. That's something you just kind of forget about after high school, maybe even like 9th grade. Really.
Get you a dime bag, Hoss.
It's
No
just,
one's buying dime bags.
it's just $10, Hoss.
With Biden inflation,
Isn't that why it's called dime bag? 10? $10?
usually just sticks and stems.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah, it's not that hydro that I usually smoke. That chronic.
Weren't you trying to grow that in your closet?
Yeah.
You got the lamp and everything.
I tried to use a lava lamp and it wasn't working.
Yeah. It just burned through everything.
Yeah. So I didn't work.
How does the lamp hold in the lava?
I know lava's so hot. I figured it would melt the plastic.
Could you outrun a lava lamp?
I think so.
What if I put it on the ground horizontal and just rolled it really hard at you?
Then maybe not. No, especially if there's a slope.
Yeah, you got to factor in undulations.
Lava moves so slow, like real lava though. Just leave the area.
Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb.
Just leave the area.
Don't be dumb.
I got something when you want to intro me. I got something quick to hit y'all with
Why'd you say it like that?
because I'm ready for it. I'm just ready to just tell y'all something that might scare you a bit.
Dylan Shivery.
Astronomers have very recently discovered an asteroid that's 196 feet wide that has a 1 in 83 chance of hitting Earth in 2032.
Okay.
This is another one. We talked about one recently. This one has even greater chance.
1 in 83?
Yeah. And that's pretty big, bud.
It's
Rolling the dice
We're
there.
talking 2/3 of a football field, Randy.
Yeah, but
You
after
understand?
taxes and after it burns up through the atmosphere.
After taxes, is that what you said?
Elon will be able to take care of it.
We just did this. What's the program? DART.
Yeah, I know. DART's going to take care of it. Yeah.
Dude, they're gonna
put
we
a
tried to do
dart-
this whole joke's here.
They're going to put a dart in its side.
Dude, there's dart in your asteroid.
They're gonna throw a darty out there.
Dude.
They're gonna drink so many high dudes.
Oh, dude. The amount of darties that could go down on the day that it's supposed to hit.
You know what would be cool, though? If it came, like, not hit Earth, but came, like
Be weird if it did that.
1,000 feet from Earth, so we all got to see it. How cool would that be? Randy, how cool would that be?
We're all watching with our telescopes.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't need a telescope, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would probably make it a lot better.
If it was 1,000 feet from Earth, David,
Yeah.
it's 200 feet.
Still, I mean,
If it was
it's-
1,000 feet from Earth, I feel like you get sucked in and hit Earth. You know what I'd say if it got close to us?
What?
I'd look at it. I go, "Welcome to Earth."
That's what you would say?
Yeah.
You have what, 7 years to think about what you would say, and that you're going to settle on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Will Smith alien
he's just
thing.
workshopping.
I'm just saying, y'all.
My name's
y'all be
Will
ready.
too.
Be ready to leave the planet if need be. You can't just hop on a
I'm
spaceship.
just going to my storm shelter.
Okay.
It often shelters me from the storm.
I didn't know you had a storm shelter at your
There's
residence.
a lot of you don't know.
What canned food are you keeping most prevalent in your storm shelter?
Oh man, you know it's that chunky soup.
Oh yeah,
The
Campbell's
chunkiest.
Chunky.
Campbell's Chunky, promoted by Donovan McNabb's mother
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and him.
I don't know. Would Chunky get old after a while?
Yeah. I don't think
Anything
it's
will
very
get
good
old
for
after a
you.
while, but at
I
least
know.
Don't yucca it. That would be me in the storm shelter, just yucca and all the camp. Like this, we can't eat this shit.
you're just gonna starve.
Like, well, let's just fast and see it till it's all over.
Like
I
that
hate
guy in Alone I was telling y'all about. That dude's crazy.
No one's watching Alone.
Yeah, dude.
You're
Y'all gotta
alone
watch
in
Alone.
this.
It's so good. It's so interesting.
Oh,
The things these people are capable of is pretty wild.
come on.
With how my wife shops, I could use Alone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
It's gonna be a good show today. I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah, with that impromptu space bar.
I know, right?
Yeah, you could
Well,
have
we have
made a
such
whole.
a-
You could have made a whole ass segment out of that.
Well,
and you just burned
I was
it.
about to say we have such a stacked running.
Just like that asteroid's going to burn up in our atmosphere.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything more interesting than asteroids hitting our Earth.
we have a stacked running.
We're talking
so
about
I figured I'd
Brian
just sneak
Johnson's
this
son's
in.
erections and things of that
People want to
nature.
know about his son's erections.
Dude, homie's just bricked up right now.
If they had an erection, I should just save this question, but I'm not going to. If they had an erection tracking app that you could like friend your boys on, like, would you do that?
Like
Yeah,
the exercise tracking, you share your.
It's like the Whoop Man.
It's like, yo, dude, saw you were mega rocked up at 2 a.m. last night. Where were you?
Dave, no boners yesterday, huh? What's going on, bud?
Yeah, just feeling low.
Yeah.
What's the running app that people use to log their runs and it tracks?
Strava.
Yeah, it's like that, but for your
Yeah.
Fuck the Strava app, dude.
Damn.
Hey.
15.
You're home sick yesterday. It seemed like you were getting a lot of boner. What was all that?
what?
Here's what I eat when I go for a run.
Strava.
Why'd you?
Because our friend Sam Taylor does that
I know.
every day.
You're right, but the way you.
And bowl of
picked up
oats
the-
and berries and Greek yogurt.
I've never deleted an app faster
Dude.
than Strava.
Never had it.
Dude, the first thing I did was when I go to the store. When I went to the store was to get some Greek yogurt. Imagine eating anything other than Greek. Like going Greek was like the best thing I ever
He
did.
does Icelandic or something.
Yeah, bro, you're not
Yeah,
doing
makes sense.
skyr?
No, dude.
I get my skyr from Iceland.
Yeah. Don't eat any of that G'd yogurt.
Yeah.
Dude, I do not.
Dude,
I
I
eat the Greek yogurt, but not the pike yogurt.
Dude, I call it Niceland.
We're probably gonna buy it soon.
Did I delete a Snapchat? Speaking of deleting apps,
I don't care.
What was
Because
the
some baddie
No
was
one's
messaging
using
you.
Snapchat anymore anyway.
What was the mystery snap you got yesterday?
it was
you're-
nothing.
unless you're
It was
17.
absolutely nothing. I showed Dylan and Brett it, and it was just a notification from someone that said Lily with a rose, and I was like, and then I went to go
Maybe-
look, and there was nothing there.
Is
at
it
all.
possible
Do you
that
think it was Lily Rose Depp?
was it Lily Phillips?
No, maybe. But there was nothing there. And then I went on their like Discover page and watched one video and went, you know what? I don't need Snapchat anymore. This fucking sucks.
You were at a bar a week ago and you were blacked out. You don't remember talking to this young lady named
I-
Lily and you got her snap.
You know how I know that's not true?
Because I've been doing
You're
dry
not drinking.
January. I've been doing dry January. I don't drink.
Yeah, how can I black out? at
My
a
brain's
bar?
firing on all cylinders.
Too much. But yeah, so I was just like, you know, fuck Snapchat. I get one snap maybe like every 2 weeks. And
Oh,
what's the
yeah?
point anymore?
My break from Twitter's going well.
You work in media, right?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
accessing it from desktop.
No, that's so annoying.
I'm accessing it from desktop.
Don't do that.
It's so it's like only smoking cigarettes when you're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I could probably use getting Twitter off my phone, honestly.
It's been nice, dude.
The
been
doom
nice.
scrolling is hot right now.
This is too political right now.
So it's hot.
I,
I don't want to see anything from either side. Get your woke asses off my timeline.
I called my wife out for screen time. I was like, there's no
Don't-
way
why would you do that?
I was like, I bet yours is so much higher than mine.
Do you have a death threat after that?
She was like, show me let's compare screen times. I think I was doubling her as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You
And I was
can't.
like, oh, I work in media.
I work for my phone.
Dude, I basically work on this thing. I need it to do my job. She's like, you do? You're not just
You
looking
do
at-
though. That's
You're just not you're not looking at like stars updates mid game. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
If you had to guess who in this office has the highest screen time per week, what would you say?
I would say
Would have been you. But
it might be
no.
me. I'm on Twitter, man.
Why don't you tell them the handle?
At D Shivery. 4 E's.
At D Carter Ruff on Twitter, formerly Snap. At DC Ruff on Instagram.
See, I just don't.
You don't need to tell people
I
you were
don't use the
formerly on
Reddit app.
Snapchat.
I used to be on there.
I don't use the Reddit app, which I think saves me time. I don't scroll Reels, which I think saves me time.
Reels and Reddit sometimes get me.
Yeah, those two things for me feel like they would be they'd be eating up my time, so I avoid them at all costs. You know what you shouldn't avoid at all costs?
Huel?
Huel. It's a brand new year. We got January coming to a close. Longest month ever, am I right? Yeesh. But guess what? New Year's all about setting goals and actually hitting them. And that's why I want to talk to you about today's sponsor, Huel, spelled Huel, a global complete nutrition brand trusted by millions. They got that Black Edition ready to drink. That's a complete meal in a bottle, high in protein, low in sugar, and packed with all the nutrients your body needs to perform at its best. You can find Huel in GNC stores, on Amazon, or directly at Huel.com. And for new customers shopping at Huel.com, you can try it for 15% off plus a free gift using our exclusive code, STEAM15. If you're not familiar with Huel, it's a perfectly balanced meal. It's designed by experts to provide nutrients your body needs from a meal, and then Huel takes the guesswork out of healthy eating. I mean, it's got to be one of the most convenient meals.
Good way to get a little protein.
I might crack this thing open right now.
I mean, it doesn't
What's a
sound
Huel?
terrible right now. I haven't had breakfast today. I might cop one of these during the pod. I need 400 calories in me right now. You know how this content tires your boy out.
For sure, dude.
Yeah, it does.
They taste good, and like we said, it's incredibly affordable, and they got that Black Edition ready to drink. It's got a whopping 35 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, all in one handy bottle. New customers, get your 15% off plus a free gift with code STEAM15 at Huel.com. Again, that's 15% off plus a free gift for new customers using code STEAM15 at Huel.com. Start your year off strong, unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters.
Hey, Dylan. What the hell? It's a joke for a few.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Extreme 2018 voice.
What the hell?
How's she doing?
Where'd that come from?
Married, I think.
What happened there?
A young lady asked me to join her out. I think she was with friends, and I just was tired. And then she called me the next morning upset, and I picked up the phone. She goes, "What the hell?"
I just remember doing that around the Grand X office for days on end.
Yeah, it was a big
the
player.
hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Sorry.
The hell?
I think she's married. Nice young lady.
Man.
What's the ad? Tell the folks.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Give the
Oh
app.
my God,
Give the app to
dude.
the folks at home.
You're so redacted.
Gonna do it.
Well, we got some major Brian Johnson news on the TL. Not only has he been tracking his 19-year-old son's erection and putting the data on Twitter, but he's also no longer draining his son of his blood. He's gone full plasma. Dave, what happened when you went full plasma?
Oh, man, I just started podcasting on a different level. Like when I went full plas, I couldn't sustain it because it's very expensive, as I found out. Went into a significant amount of debt going plas, but there was that 2-week stretch where people were like, "What's going on?" Dave's on his stuff right now, totally in his bag. Well, I was plasing.
Like, this guy's going full. He saw Zuck with the chain out,
Yeah, I did.
and then he's like, all right, well, guess I got to go chain out.
Boy, what a dope way to start a tweet.
What?
I'm no longer injecting my son's blood.
Not many people can tweet that.
This picture is grotesque.
He looks young, though. Like, it's working
Is he Benjamin Buttoning?
a little bit.
If you watch the documentary on him, which is pretty interesting, he comes off as pretty likable by the end of it.
Okay.
You're turning into a little bit of a simp here for BJ.
Yeah, why
Well,
are you glazing Brian Johnson
you meet
right now?
you meet the man behind all this craziness, and it's like, oh, he's just a dude who loves his son, and he's just trying to make his way through life, and he has a really hard time finding love
Yeah, emphasis on hard.
Yeah, I mean,
because
here's the thing, Dylan.
he has such an extreme day-to-day routine.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
to do that.
no one's forcing him to do it.
It's not like he's overcoming a disability.
Like in my life, I'm prioritizing my like life and relationships before I'm prioritizing separating the plasma from my blood and then injecting myself with a mix of that.
One of his missions is he's basically like, I'm using myself as an experiment to pass on like methods of, a healthy lifestyle for generations to come.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's the weird part.
Yeah, speaking of, his son had 5 erection episodes one day.
Was that just during sleep or was that just throughout the day?
I'm not sure. There's kind of some sporadic stats around here, but a total duration of erection episodes during the day was 182 minutes. I mean, that's pretty good rock.
He's just getting deep
Damn,
into the
that's
analytics.
rocked.
His erection quality, I'm not sure how that's tracked, was 94.
Yeah, that checks out.
Does andro age mean that that's like the kid's actual, like his like body age? So he's 22, even though he's 19. Does his dad just look at him disgusted?
There's like a biological age where they test like your shit, and it's like you're actually like physically speaking like 32.
So I think Dylan's biological age would be closer to my real age, and my biological age would be closer to Dylan's age, if I'm being honest with you.
Maybe. I would shoot for younger than 37 biologically. You're 37, right?
38, just turned 38.
38,
Way
that's
to
right.
go, happy
Dylan.
birthday, man. When I was in college, I was a sophomore, and I bent over after taking a shower in my room to grab a T-shirt off the ground. And a guy that lived next to me was in my room, and he looked at me and he started celebrating. And he goes, "You have a beer belly now, dude. This is so awesome." And I was like, "Man."
I remember the first time my dad called me out for because I had little body fat through high school, and then mostly through college, and then like my dad one time I was wearing jeans and like no shirt, and I was sitting down. I had like my dad's like, "Oh," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Check it out." I looked down. I was like, "Has that not always been there?" He's like, "Nope."
It's baby fat.
I remember the exact moment in my life when I realized that my youth was like I had like a little bit of a pudge down there, and it was in high school.
Gold Glover.
And I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to work out like moving forward."
Well, I mean, I have the saddest story of getting in better shape, which was just, I remember looking on like, I think I was on Barstool before Barstool. Like this was years ago, like over 10 years ago. And I was on Barstool and I saw some like hot chick on there, and I like kind of saw my reflection in the reflection of my laptop. And I was like, she would never want to be with a guy like me. Like, there's no way I could ever get a girl that looks like this. And I immediately just texted my buddy who worked at the gym and was like, "Hey, can you set me up with a membership tomorrow? I got to start grinding."
Did you go to one of the blackout tours?
Yeah, I went to some blackout tours. You know, I was a viceroy.
I remember that.
I was the Northern Michigan viceroy for Barstool Sports.
Dude, Viceroy would be like a really dope Succession character.
Oh, viceroy?
He's like the guy nobody talks about anymore.
That would be kinda sick.
Excommunicated from the family.
Like, my dad's never shamed me, even when I came back from college, like way heavier. Like, he never said a word to me. I can't even fathom if I came into like the kitchen one day and he's making breakfast and he starts quizzing me about my erections from the night before.
Yeah. My dad shamed me over the summer, actually.
This summer?
Yeah.
Really?
We carry weight in the same area, like left handle area. I got it from him. That's just
Man, it's most guys 41.
Yeah, we were just swimming one day, and he walks up and grabs it, and he goes, "Dylan, getting a little soft back there, huh?" Like,
damn, dude.
Fuck, dude, I work out all the time.
Do you tell him you're a man? You're 40?
Yeah, dude, I'm getting old, dog.
You should just eat chicken breast and rice and broccoli for every meal, and you'll be fine.
That just sounds miserable.
Just take out the joys in life, and then you'll have no love handles.
It's kind of sick that Brian Johnson, like, if he does meet someone, like, he's essentially just going to turn into like a college chick. Like, imagine he just meets like a 32-year-old and he's like, "All right, our goal for you is 23.
In the show, he goes on a date. He meets a young lady on an app, and they go for a first date. And he's like, "I don't have high hopes here because I'm going to, she's going to learn about my lifestyle, and she's going to go running for the hills." And
also, he has a camera crew with him.
Mm-hmm.
they didn't go on the date.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
And then he's like, post date, he's like, "Yeah, it's not going to work out. My lifestyle is too extreme for her." Like,
It's the
yeah,
tracking
That's
your
going to be most
boners.
people, I think.
I just,
Like,
if you're
obviously
him, I
doesn't
don't think you
drink.
lead with that on a first date. Like, I think you leave that stone turned over.
But she probably knows. She probably knew about the guy already.
Isn't he a billionaire?
He's not a billionaire, no, but he's very rich.
Pays a lot in taxes. Hey, we don't have a Brian Johnson here, but can we recreate him in the aggregate?
What are you trying to say?
Can we create a Brian Johnson?
You talking?
in the
You want to
aggregate?
moneyball a Brian Johnson?
I want to do a money boner.
Okay. And how do you propose we?
I thought we could. That's why we're doing it right here, right now. I thought we could just.
You mean
we could
amongst all
spitball.
of us?
Yeah, or maybe not. Maybe two of us. Who are our two youngest? Randy and Brett.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What are you, like 24? How old are you?
I am 30.
You're 30?
I'm 30.
Fuck. It's
Thank
gonna be
you.
tougher than I thought.
He and Brett are basically the same age.
Brett is about 2 months younger than me.
No, but Brett's
What?
andro age is like 45.
Yeah.
Brett is might be
Randy's
the
is like
oldest guy.
16.
Yeah, the maturity age is definitely way different. I was laughing at a cold call when she said cut cheese. Like that's not 30.
Oh
Cut the
yeah,
cheese.
cut the cheese.
Oh, my dad used to say that.
Cut the cheese is fine.
Who cut the cheese?
You know, because some cheese stinks.
I do understand the meaning behind it.
If it's me and we're out, I'm always cutting the cheese because I freaking love it.
Okay. okay.
But you can't really cut queso, and that's what I really
No,
love.
you can't cut queso.
I'm kind of hungover. I'm sorry.
I got an airport cheese board the other day. Had a little flight delay. Thought
How
to
was
myself, you know what sounds good? A 9-ounce pour of Pinot and a cheese board. I'm gonna go
Oh,
get
this
that.
wasn't like a prepackaged, like little store bought. You went to.
No,
a
I went to
restaurant.
Second Bar and Kitchen in the Austin airport.
Mm.
Have to say, they had really good food there if you're ever stuck in the
It's a
Austin
good
airport.
spot.
It's where I had my first date with my wife at the downtown location, but it has since moved on.
That's right.
The downtown location, not my wife. She's alive and with us.
Saw her yesterday.
She's famously on a podcast. Why are you hungover, David?
9 ounces. That's a glugger.
It was a glugger. It was a glugger.
Dude,
Made me
airport
sleep the
gluggers?
entire. It made me sleep the entire flight.
That sounds sick.
Oh my god, dude! Just sipping on a gluggy,
Yeah.
straight up glugster before the flight.
Opa glugger style.
This is so much plasma in this bag.
It's a lot of plasma. Liquid hot plasma.
Well, I don't know if I'm ready to move on from Brian Johnson.
I mean, honestly, that photo of him, he looks way younger than the first time we did a segment on him. So
He absolutely does.
This is filtered big time.
Okay, no.
I'm jealous. Yeah, he does look really
Dude,
young.
I don't like how young he
He
looks.
takes like 180 something supplements a day.
It shows that you don't.
So that's a bag of plasma and not piss.
Plasma.
That's Will's piss after a Celsius.
Plasma. Yeah.
liquid plasma.
He's a bad teammate.
The way he's showing it and just holding it like it's so cocky. It's
yeah.
like the Wilt Chamberlain 100-point sign.
It's like he caught a 12-pound trout and he's showing us.
yeah, it's not.
Oh no, you could like
It's
a
your
quick
plasma?
glance. He's just holding up a big piece of salmon from HEB. What did Davey do last night? What did D-Man do?
Last night, me and a couple friends decided to go check out the Mothership, Joe Rogan's comedy club in downtown Austin on 6th Street. If you haven't been, then you probably don't know that it's very hard to get into. All right. And that's what I did last night. We went to the Mothership, me and a couple buds. Shout out friend of the show, Andrew Craig. My boxing coach, to be fair. That's how I know him.
Is he our most alpha backer?
Yes. Yeah, he's yeah. He is.
Could the 5 of us take him in a fight?
The 5 of us? No.
My job is crouching behind him while someone pushes him over me.
He's got to pick out the weakest one of us and just knock him out, and then go to the second weakest, knock him out. Then you just,
It's a domino effect.
you know what I mean? It's like, all right, I can eliminate one of you right immediately.
I don't want to be the last one standing.
No.
I might get shit for it later in life for cheap shotting him and trying to go for the nuts, but like that's all I got when it comes to like fighting a
I get it.
alpha
Dude.
like that.
I get it.
I might be biting.
Yeah, there's no rules. It's already 1 on 5. Why start now? Why
Yeah,
does
it's
that?
already very
I'm gonna look like
questionable.
Joe Biden with that baby dressed like a turkey.
Why did he pretend to eat the baby?
Because it was dressed like a turkey.
Doesn't he know the rumors?
What, Randy?
How was the
Why
mothership, dog?
How many mommies were there?
The crowd was heavily male,
No way.
which they made a comment about it. One of the comics. I think it's normally pretty not evenly split, but so we did the Tuesday night bottom of the barrel show, 7:30. What is the bottom of the barrel show?
The worst comics they have.
No. Well, that is probably part of the joke, but it is they have a barrel on stage. So pretend there's a podcast out there that has like a bingo thing with balls in it.
Yeah.
And there's prompts.
Like exactly 5 minutes on patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast.
before the show, they allowed the audience to write down prompts for the comics. And they come by, get them. You can be anonymous. Some people put their name for some reason. Put them in a barrel. One comic goes up. They've got about 5-ish minutes. Sounds familiar. And they will reach in, grab it, read it, do something with it, or, be like, I can't do anything with this. Anyway, first started at 7:30, probably went 3 hours, maybe a little less. And they start by bringing up like people who work there, like door guy, people who are lesser known in comedy. And they go up there and they do it. And they're not really working their own material because they're going off these prompts. So it's very improv. And
I think that's nice if you're like a comic starting off to have like a prompt and have that if you botch it, you can be like, it's a shit prompt.
that was a big player in this. And I don't necessarily blame a lot of the comics because the audience, they weren't giving good prompts. Many of the prompts were like, it was like, so one table was like a company and you could tell like they got called out and they were like coworkers and stuff. And they were all like 45 and up. And half of the stuff that they submitted was like inside jokes, it felt like, or like stuff that wasn't funny. And like they would get it, you know it was them. And it was just like, oh man, a lot of like, what's your favorite sex position?
Oh.
And it's like, okay, yeah.
Do it on vaccines.
No, I mean, that was a lot of the crowd. And the comics, to be fair, nobody went up there and just straight up bombed. Everybody had their moments. But it was tough and they would get them and they would look through a few and they'd be like, these are really bad. So the show really, really kicked off when second half, Brian Simpson went up there. You may not be familiar with him, but he does have a special on Netflix. He's good. He is very good. Recommend Brian Simpson. That was my first time outside of a podcast seeing his comedy, and he delivered. You don't really know who's going to go up there. It's like the whole allure of like the Tuesday night show is like could be anybody pop in. You might get freaking Shane. Dude,
like Roseanne Barr?
You might get Roseanne. We didn't get either of those people. But we got Tony Hinchcliffe, who went up there, and we got Rogan at the end of the night. And I got to say, that's my first time seeing Rogan. That was bizarre. It's weird seeing a guy who's that big, whose podcast you've listened to for a long time, and it's like, oh, you were just at the inauguration. Like, this is it's weird. And he's reaching in the barrel. He's doing it too. He would find one, riff on it as he's doing it, keep reaching in, look, throw it down, keep reaching in as he's doing a bit. So I'm not kidding. He went through like 50 of them.
He's a pro, dude.
That might've been the most impressive thing he did. He had his moments. You could tell he had some bits that he was putting together. Some Elon bits. I won't spoil them. But it was.
I'm gonna get you banned from the Mothership for telling too much.
So they do the thing where they put your phone in the pouch.
I've never been anywhere that does that.
We went to the little bar Mitzi's, and inside of there got some drinks, and I had a couple moments where like we're sitting there and I'm just like, oh, it's weird because I'm sitting here and I'm like normally would be looking to like, hey, did the kids go to sleep? Okay, blah blah blah. Can't even. My phone's in this thing. I can't open it. So yeah, there's no recording. They ask you if you have any. Like, they won't let you wear the glasses with the recorder. Nothing. The whole thing is like, it's for comics to go up there, try shit. If they bomb, you don't record it. If they fuck up and say something they shouldn't, it doesn't go viral. It's a safe space for comics.
Sure.
Right? The place itself is awesome. I think it's definitely.
Where is it?
It's across from fucking Blind Pig.
It's the old Ritz Theater.
Okay.
Maggie Mays.
Okay.
Like classic 6th Street. Right?
It was an Alamo Draft House for a brief stint as well.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It's right by
Yeah.
Ruppolo's Pizza.
More on that in a minute. Hungry.
Mm.
So place itself is sick. The bar's sick. Everybody who works there is very good and nice. I've been to some comedy clubs. It's not kind of people are mean. This wasn't like that. We'll say the crowd can kind of be hit or miss, meaning like it's a lot of super fans, clearly a lot of Rogan super fans. And sometimes you get some people who want to like be part. This is like any comedy show, but they kind of want to be part of the show too. So like somebody will pull up a prompt, blah, blah, blah. What's your favorite sex position or whatever? Keith wrote this. Keith, what the fuck? Who's Keith? Keith will raise his hand, and Keith wants to like start doing back and forth and
He
doing
wants to be the
bits.
subject of some crowd work.
Yeah, really wants to be the main character, and you're like, no, let's not do this. Let's let the comic do the show.
Dude, Joe did his like entire show about like me, my prompt.
Yeah, I guarantee, dude. There's guys like who go live for this, go into these things, and like people would write things that they knew would be like somebody would be like, okay, vaccine, blah blah blah. Or like Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau and Canadians were a big player. Like, are we going to take over Canada? I'm like, can we not? Let's just. Some of these comics clearly are like, that's not their thing. But yeah, the crowd was interesting. I'll say that. And it was great with a little room though. It's like 60 people, less than 100 in that particular one. They've got a bigger room that they do a show in later on. So yeah, I got nothing bad to say about the Mothership. It was exactly what I'd heard about it. And
Kind of surprised it took us this long to get here. Like,
I think
I've never been.
Yeah.
It's not the type of thing that I like. I don't really seek out stand up. It's not something I think about. But like with having that there, it's kind of stupid to not take advantage.
Yeah, I agree. I would be down to get tickets if like a name that we liked was like had like you knew going in like that was going to be it. But there's something cool to being there and just seeing random known comedians drop in and do 5 or 10 minutes. They did like Tony and Joe Rogan. They did longer, which makes sense. Joe was up there for a while, and I gotta say that dude. First of all, he's just a tiny ball of muscle. Which,
yeah.
Seeing him, it's like in person, you're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I thought you'd look like. And the energy on that guy is insane. I don't know if he was a microdosing, macrodosing, but the guy is nothing but energy, which is a Tuesday night for a 50-something. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but his andro age is probably closer to like 42.
That's probably fair. Did something after the show I hadn't done in a while. As Randy mentioned, there's a Rapolo's Pizza, a 6th Street staple. Everybody's had. If you've lived in Austin and gone on 6th Street, you've had Rapolo's Pizza. Dylan's about to tell me he's never had Rapolo's.
Oh, yeah. In my
Fuck
early
yeah.
20s, I lived off that after 6th Street. Yeah.
Gotta say,
I've never had Rapolo's, dude.
it's not bad.
It looks crazy mid based on the photos.
It is a I've got a few beers in me, passable New York slice of pizza.
It's a stumble out of a bar,
Exactly.
hungry, and it hits perfectly. And
What's up by the slice you hit?
I went with the Godfather.
Hey,
Just a lot of meats.
give me your meat lovers.
I don't recommend hammering a Godfather at 11:30,
Give me a Godfather.
but I did. And I went home and took a antacid, which helped.
I'm gonna give you a heartburn. It's gonna burn your heart.
Never go against the
His is really good. Yours is not. Yours is kind of offensive, honestly.
Okay, I won't do it again.
No, keep going.
No, I don't want to.
Oh.
You hurt my feelings.
Do the Don looking at his Brian Johnson data.
I only had 2 boners last night. Just 2 boners. My andro age is getting up there.
Go ahead.
You're not rocked up enough. I don't know.
No.
I've lost it.
My son's boners though, are very good.
I'm gonna make you a boner you can't refuse. You come into my house with an erection. It doesn't last very long. Okay, this is terrible. It's fun. Go.
Where's Fredo?
I kind of want the app now.
I need Fredo's blood.
Attractive boys. Can you imagine putting up a big number and hopping in the group text next morning, just being like, yo,
what's up, yo?
You guys check the app? You check it?
I feel like everybody in college had a friend who would do a movement, a BM,
Poop.
and then do the weigh-in before and then after and like tell you about it? Or is that just me?
I'm
my old
trying
roommate?
not to
don't-
say a name.
you
Hard
don't
No
still
does
do
this.
that? What are you
Parks does
talking
that.
about?
Who?
Parks does that in my home.
There's
He
a
does the
former
weigh-in?
Grand X coworker we have that did that and claimed 5 pounds one time.
There's no fucking way.
He claimed 5, and everyone in the office was like, "You're ridiculous."
He probably
There's
took
no
his
way.
shoes and jacket off after he. Don't make a joke.
5 pound load there.
Dude, 5 pounds is unhealthy.
Yeah, that's
He
big.
claimed 5.
You know what? I
Can I
can
say
believe
it?
it. I
Is
can
he in the
believe it.
squad?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I don't even think he'd care if I said this.
Does he wear larger size shirts?
I don't know.
But like,
big T-shirt.
No,
oh, is he?
I truly don't think this person would care if I
has
just
he
said
ever
their
written a
name.
book?
Is it T-Man?
He's written a book.
Oh, damn it!
He went to the top of the New York Times bestseller list.
Hey,
Fucking liar.
definitely don't ask him about this on Twitter.
Yeah. Hey, dude, the circling back guy says you took a 5 pound dump one night. I just remember
Dude, no
it stuck
way.
with me because I was like, yeah, everyone's done that before, but 5 pounds is crazy.
Yeah, my old roommate would in college. We had like a thing is just really dumb guy stuff.
I stepped on the scale for the first time the other day since before Thanksgiving. That was a leap of faith.
How we looking?
I will say this. The numbers were surprising in the good way. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you
I thought the holidays were treating me pretty bad.
You
I-
didn't turn
I
into
believe
Red
it.
Wings Will.
I believe it because I do this still sometimes. You know, why not? My scale's right there. I think I do lose a pound when I just pee sometimes. So it could have been just a pound of, piss as well as a 4 pound shit. So
That's still a lot,
See, there's
dude.
a way to do it without you've taken it.
A
Too
1 pound
far,
piss and a
Randy.
4 pound shit. You're talking about.
Now everybody's mad at you.
I'm just saying.
A pound of piss.
That's a lot of
That's
piss.
a pound of piss right there.
You need to start incorporating that.
Yep. No, man. That ain't worth more than a pound of piss.
I gotta say, it would be a fun group trip if we went to a show up there. Like,
Yeah.
I'd go.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
But you have to know, there's some it's that room is small. Our table was right by the stage, and like you're in the danger zone. Like they could see like
you
your
could catch
hat.
a stray.
Oh yeah, and you got to be able to roll with it. One of the guys at our table had a prompt. It didn't go over well, and like he got questioned on it. I'm sitting next to him, and Brian Simpson's just kind of flaming him, and like the light's kind of on him, and I'm sitting here, and like everybody's looking, and I'm just like,
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I'm like, and like I don't want to like sell him out and be a bad friend, but I'm like kind of giving him this look, like what the heck?
what do you
I
get
can't
flamed
believe.
for?
Can you believe this fucking guy?
What were they
Gosh.
flaming him for?
It was just a stupid prompt.
If I'm that
I don't
guy,
even
I'm
want to
like,
say it.
Well, I'm going to bed. Anywho.
Okay, then. By the way, still day like 90 with no Haktua.
wait, she's not putting out her memes of the day?
No, I think she's completely
Her
off
memes of the
grid.
day stunk.
Dude,
She
send
was
me the
so
memes
bad
of
at
the
Twitter.
day. Yeah, she hasn't tweeted since December 20th. That's over a month.
But
That's fucking rough. Dude.
Shocking that no Haktua reference last night. No, that was the crowd. The crowd would have been like, dude, I'm going to ask him about Haktua. That was the crowd.
Yeah.
And nobody
They
did.
probably got a lot of that early on in the Hawk
mean,
Tua
Dude,
drama.
she just logged off.
She even doing the talk to a podcast?
she
anymore?
pulled the
What's
rug and
up?
just dipped on us.
Dude, we lost all our shit.
Was she a psyop and now she's just dead? People are wondering.
Month. I guess there was a episode a month ago, but that was about it.
That'd be a funny investigative video. In search of Haktua, and you go like to her hometown. You're like, interviewing people. Like, you guys seen her? Like, yeah, she's down at the roller rink the other night.
Mhm.
Really?
Mhm.
Ever since the rug pull, things ain't been the same. Everybody fell.
Is she going to get in like actual trouble for this?
Facts.
I sure hope not. I don't know. Anywho, you guys hear about Shopify?
Tell us about Shopify, Haley.
What? We started Wash 6 years ago?
Yes.
We've been rocking with Shopify because they rock with us.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of people out there that are like, man, now's the time to start a new business. Let's do this. We kind of had that motivation. We kind of had to start a new business, but like, I think we had the motivation just to do it anyway. But guess what? 2025, it's a whole new year. And you're probably thinking, how am I going to make this year different? How am I going to build something for myself? I'm dying to be my own boss. I need to see if I can turn this business idea I've been kicking around into a reality, but I don't know how to make that happen. Well, guess what? Shopify is how you're going to make it happen. And let me tell you how. It's the best time to start your business. They always say you're not as young as you are right now. There's no better time to start your business than right now, before someone else does it. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and to get your first sale. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates, no coding, no design skills required. All you need to do is drag and drop. They've got social media tools that can help you connect everything to make it shoppable. And it just makes it easy to manage a growing business. They help with the details like shipping, taxes, payments, all from one single dashboard, allowing you to focus on the important stuff like growing your business. Act now. Don't regret it. Don't let someone beat you to the idea. You don't want to kick yourself if you hear this again next year and you didn't do anything. It's never a good feeling. With Shopify, your first sale is closer than you think. Established in 2025 has a pretty nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/circling, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/circling to start selling with Shopify today. Again, shopify.com/circling. Well, boys, do you guys read New York Magazine?
Not typically, no.
I'm
Okay.
familiar with it.
Well, because of New York Magazine, we have a segment coming up right now. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's called Shrink the Game. You guys are familiar with the Burnerverse? It's a place where a bunch of anonymous white dudes just tweet shit.
Are you a member of said Burnerverse?
I'm not. I don't have the
Okay.
guts. It's just too much for me. Please hold while I allow ads from the New York Post.
Wow.
Yesterday, New York Magazine, not to be confused with the New York Post, put out a new cover. It says, "The Cruel Kids Table, out late with the youth right as they contemplate cultural domination." You can see the cover right here on the old screen on youtube.com/circling back. And what you'll see here is a bunch of kids, a bunch of college-age kids at a black tie event. Randy, if you could zoom in on the table, I'd like to do a little breakdown of that.
Yeah.
We got high noons. Looks like we got some maybe vodka or tequila sodas. Got a TikTok koozie up there. Some bottled waters because hydration is key.
I think Dylan was right. That's a beanie. That's a TikTok beanie.
You're right. That's a beanie. That's a TikTok beanie. Is that like a fur beanie? It looks like fur.
Just looks like kind of like velvety.
What's it going to take to get you to wear a TikTok beanie?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do it.
Randy's probably got a red note beanie.
No.
It's like I gave Mike a Bumble hat once, and he wore it like every day. I was
He
like,
had-
"You're married."
He had
remember that?
He had the Snapchat spectacles too. So
Weren't we just hanging out at Perla's on the patio and like there was a Bumble activation?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to go get a Bumble hat for some reason? Yeah, I guess we need one.
Mhm.
We don't.
Yeah,
Micah
Mike-
did wear that very, very.
He wore it too often, if I'm being straight up honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, if you take a look at a different part of the photo, the reason this segment exists today is because the Burnerverse has fallen in love with the girl who stole the photo.
Yes.
You know, there's been a lot of tweets about her. Someone said that this entire photo just looks like what a date party with a soft six and a handle of Tito's feels like.
Damn.
Another gentleman said that her name was Anna Claire Howland. She's since been found out on Instagram, and I think her following is rising rapidly.
Where does she go to school? She's
Any guesses? She goes to school in the state of Texas. Any guesses where she goes?
I just
Dallas
accidentally
Baptist.
saw it.
Come on.
Dallas
Sorry.
Baptist University.
She goes to SMU.
SMU.
She's since gone private since before this podcast today.
She is a Kappa Kappa Gamma member at SMU.
Well,
Yeah.
Booker T. Diddy Pines says that there's an Anna Claire Howland lookalike contest in his room tonight.
Wow.
That's pretty cool stuff. We've also got noted ex-user Joshua Captain Block. He said, "If this isn't the caliber of woman I meet in postgrad and I'm stuck with what I've got in Bama, I will be killing myself."
That seems a little extreme.
Does seem a little extreme. She's also an undergrad, so I mean, he's shooting a little.
I just learned that she is the current or former president of
Mhm.
said sorority.
That's probably why she's private right now.
She was the Kappa of the month 8 months ago on the now private Kappa Kappa Gamma Instagram.
What?
Dylan, for some reason, followed.
Yeah, why do you follow that?
I don't
What's going
follow
on?
it.
At Commish Douche said, "Please help me find her. This cruel kid needs a cruel woman." I mean, these guys are all in, dude. They can't get enough. Uncle Rafi, user at 7th_year_senior, just changed his profile pic to her.
That's a
Just
good
said new
move.
profile pic.
Dude, are we gonna be in for a cruel summer?
It's a cruel summer.
What do we know? What type of event this is? Or?
I think it's a MAGA event of
Looks
some
like
sort.
an inauguration party
Yeah,
for the Utes.
people are noting that in order to make this photo more white, that they use the heading of it to cover up the only black dude in the photo.
Well, there's a wider angle of this image that's out there. You can find it, and they cropped out, I think, 3 different black people from the sides of the picture.
Man, it's the liberal media.
Folks,
It always is.
it's their end game, folks.
TFM would have run with this photo and just used it
Yeah.
illegally.
Can we zoom
Yep.
in on dude's hat? The couple with the hats. I'm just curious what we're rocking because it almost looked like an RG from afar, but it appears to be a gas station style American flag
Mm-hmm.
or a hat with something. And her hat, I
Is that an
don't.
elephant of sorts?
Yeah,
Can't really tell.
I was hoping it was RG.
Yeah,
you
hard
think-
to say.
Do you think all the people in this photo, do you think they're all taxed? Their parents are taxed at 37%, which is the highest percent?
I think
Yeah.
probably so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long are you hanging at this gala before you get out of there?
I mean, it looks like they're having a good time.
They're probably having a good time.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I'm probably working this.
You're serving drinks?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm probably not getting invited.
Yeah, I'm not getting invited either.
These 2 guys are definitely doing coke in the bathroom.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like, here's the bag, dude.
There's a lot of cocaine in this frame that we just can't see because it's in pockets.
Yeah, dude, here's the bag.
Oh, these guys are talking business deals over coke.
These guys are just talking about AI and how the whole landscape's about to change.
I mean, the New York Post has just completely put every single Instagram post she has on this thing, and she's now private. It seems I do kind of feel for this girl. A little
Yeah, are
bit
they
if she doesn't
responsible
wanna
for
be.
doxing her? I mean, what? She probably didn't want all this information out there.
Do you ever think about like if you were just at like I'm sure that when you buy tickets to a sporting event, there's something that just says within the exchange of the tickets that you've committed to being on
Oh, yeah.
camera, possibly. You know,
Back of the ticket.
like what if they just did a crowd shot and like you're just like going through it in the crowd, and then you're on the cover of like Sports Illustrated.
I honestly think about that when we're watching a college game or something, and it's like there's like a sad fan or that kid's doing something funny. I'm always like, that could be me. That could be me at like a Mavs game, like in tears, and I could be the guy. But that's just the risk you take.
When you went to Dirk's last game, was there any part of you that was kind of hoping the camera would just catch you doing like an ISO shot on you crying just to have that? It would be incredible to have.
Yeah, I needed. This is on the heels of a crying Will reveal.
True.
And I was like, yeah. I
Dude.
was there by myself and I was crying. There's Spurs fans like walking by, like patting me on the back.
Randy, can you bring up the tweet on the circling back timeline of us all as women?
Sure.
Oh man.
He used whoever made this used a crying photo of me, which I think is a little unfair.
That's putting your thumb on the scale.
I didn't think that was a crying photo.
It was a crying photo, Dylan. I was crying in it.
I think the man would
I had
know.
just gotten a COVID test in Mexico, and it didn't serve me well. I've already gone through this. Like, I don't know why Randy came out to be an elementary school teacher.
I'm assuming they aged me up because you guys said I was Aunt Kathy.
Oh, okay.
in
Yeah,
the
what's going
episode.
on?
I mean, it looks just like an older version of you.
Oh, Dave wasn't here for that, was he?
No.
No, that was on exactly 5 minutes.
We got an exactly 5 minutes question on Patreon, patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. And they said, they asked what our
what
girl
up,
names would be based
Dave?
on vibes.
Hannah's a fucking cutie.
So what did we decide on for the names? Can we go through the names in each person?
It says, okay, Dylan's is Madison.
Hot.
Dylan's turning me down.
And then you were Monica.
God, that is
I like how the torso is just you.
I said yesterday that this is the friend who drags her friend away from a guy because she's too drunk. Don't talk to her.
No, you're not talking.
No.
You're not talking to
Uh-uh.
Madison
No.
tonight.
She-
no.
She's in a situationship and you can't. No, I want her to date him. He's
Uh-uh.
great.
I don't think so, buddy.
Uh-uh. I'm sitting on the couch grumpy while
You're
she
like,
gets pounded out in the other room.
This chick just cock blocked me so bad.
Yeah.
I think her name's Monica. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She also has
Dave's an absolute
she
problem.
also has the body of a 38-year-old
Dave's
man.
bopping around the bar with numerous guys just falling in
Oh,
love.
they-
Hannah?
Can't tie me
You're
down.
gonna make out with 3 different guys tonight.
Mhm.
You can't. No, you never know where I'm gonna end
That
up.
little that like side smirk he's got going, or
Oh,
she's got.
Dave's got a
going.
mini
Bad
skirt on
kid.
right now that you can't even fathom.
You're cute, dog.
Mhm. You're cute,
You in a
dude.
messy bun right now too?
Just goblin.
Dude, yeah, it's just a cute girl. They every day likes to talk sports, rocking a crew neck. But I'll break
Damn.
your heart. The sweetest bitch you've ever met.
And then there was me as Aunt Kathy.
They're old.
I mean, it just looked like it could be your mom.
Randy's old.
I honestly, when I saw this, didn't put together that was Randy. I thought this was like an inside joke of like, just, that's a woman who's not anybody here.
You thought it just happened to look exactly like Randy.
Did a good job.
At
of-
first glance,
It looks like a real
mustache.
picture.
Yeah, it
It
does.
does. It very much does. Weird.
I wouldn't have a crush on this teacher, but I'd be talking to my boys between classes, being like, I bet she was hot back in the day.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, how many?
Dude, how many surges?
No love for Josie though. No Brett.
Sorry, Josie. Yeah, we decided Brett would be Josie.
Why?
I
We
said
were
that-
asked to assign names for like the female versions of ourselves.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you're Hannah.
You okay with that?
I knew some Hannahs.
It was a compliment that we named you Hannah. We said you were fun.
Wait, how is it spelled?
Hannah.
Same way, forwards and backwards, whatever that's called.
Palindrome. Like,
Palindrome.
Like race car.
Yes.
Mhm.
there's a Grateful Dead album. It's a palindrome. Bet you didn't know that.
What's it called?
Oxymoxoa.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
I think it's a made up word.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they
too.
were on drugs.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, I was listening to some Grateful Dead last night in my car.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
still doing this bit.
Yep. Dude, that Jerry Garcia's
Wait.
Jarcia. Jerry Garcia.
That's so stupid.
He can really paint a picture with his fingers there.
Yeah, right on his guitar.
Mm-hmm. He's one of the best lead guitarists that there are.
It's funny because y'all are changing hard G's to soft G's, which is like you're having to force it.
Don't
in
call
your
me.
direction.
Don't call me soft G.
He's a real Janesta.
Shut up, Randy.
What, Dylan? You did this to yourself.
No, I didn't.
You played with fire and you got burned.
I'm still firmly team hard G.
Did you guys see this Brittany Griner trade?
That's all time.
Do we trade her back to Russia?
Dude, that's what I thought. My first glance, I was like, well, she's going back to Russia. And no, it turns out she's just going to Atlanta, which I think is probably a better landing
Bro.
spot for her.
Okay.
We can't take her back now. Trade deadline passed, man. We have to wait till the off season.
I think Atlanta's a little softer on weed possession than Russia is,
Atlanta Gorga.
which is good for her.
You know who else got traded?
Oh.
Did she? Forgot her name.
Kelsey Plume. Was she part of this trade?
Player,
Well, break it down for us.
I don't know. All I know is you can bet on it using prize picks. More on that later.
Well, here's the deal with it. Because Alyssa Thomas is an unlikely star for Phoenix, but here's why that trade made sense. And here's why. Dylan, go ahead.
Because Griner's a little bit past her prime.
Not involved in the trade, I don't believe. But is involved in the trade in
With
some
Plum?
capacity.
That's my girl.
This is kind of where you just, if you're me, you just take a step back and let the professionals do what they do. I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is she got moved. She is by far the biggest name in the WNBA outside of Caitlin Clark, because she's the only one who's been in a Russian prison.
Okay. So who was she playing? Who was she playing for? Who's she getting?
Phoenix
traded for?
Mercury, dude.
So
you have to
Phoenix-
ask?
So is Phoenix getting like an arms dealer now? Like what?
Yeah, so I was trying to see I know that that Phoenix is getting an unlikely star. Do you think that the Merchant of Death looks at this trade and thinks like, so I'm equal to Alyssa Thomas?
I doubt he's looking at it that way.
I think he's too busy selling arms.
Yeah, he's too. Yeah.
Do you think you got the New York Times Athletic notification? Bro!
She's on the move again.
Oh my God, dude! I just deleted Twitter. I have to reinstall so I can see what everyone's saying.
What an
bro.
absurdly lopsided swap that was.
Oh, Shams has got it, man. Of course.
I have Twitter alerts on.
My noties are popping, man. Everyone's tweeting me.
It's a Woj bomb.
Dude, I miss a Woj bomb.
Rest in peace, Woj bombs, man.
Still alive, Woj, but the Woj bombs are no more. Just to be
He was
clear.
too chronically online.
He was just like, dude, I got to take a step back.
You love to see someone who's chronically online take a step back.
He was breaking too much news.
Mhm.
He felt bad about it.
Do you think he hands off that dossier to like a real one? Think there's like an intern that he likes, and he's just
Yeah, who
like, you
took
know what?
over?
I want you to, because like if I'm him, I'm not just gonna like kick it over to like a Schefter or something.
Yeah, his Rolodex is worth a lot.
Mm-hmm.
His network, his netty.
His netty.
Yeah.
It's vast and
Yeah,
powerful.
but they say that your net worth is your network.
Wow.
Oh, maybe she didn't. Okay. Whatever.
Don't Riz face.
I was mewing, dude. I've been practicing. I've been sending Dylan videos of teenagers mewing lately to see.
You did do that.
Meow.
Dude, that kid hit that though.
You did. I didn't know you're supposed to bite the inside of your cheek.
I don't think you have to.
That's how the Rizzler does it.
He's the GOAT.
It's true.
You notice his dad's getting more into the content?
I did not know. I didn't know the Rizzler. You mean Christian's dad?
Yeah.
That's right. I know his name.
Don't do that, dude.
He needs to slow down
Bleep
a
that
little
out.
bit.
Dude, it's
Dude.
fucked up.
Did you see that the Rizzler put a hit on Baby Gronk?
It's not proven, but that's kind of the.
Jeez.
Well, Trump is going to redact the Rizzler files.
Oh, okay.
We're going to find out what happened to Baby
Like,
Gronk.
what if we woke up one Saturday morning and just saw that like Baby Gronk was shot up in Vegas from Rizzler's
He had,
crew?
he had a
That would be very
candidate thrown
sad.
at his head, man. He had a can of Dr. Pepper thrown at his head.
That kid should be suspended.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Baby Gronk's there, clearly trying to help out their athletic program, and somebody just throws a can of soda pop.
Hey, speaking of Dr. Pepper, I need to issue an apology on this very podcast.
Okay.
Earlier this week, we talked about a drink called the
Julius Peppers?
Julius Peppers.
Did you get it wrong?
It's not Dr. Pepper in the Julius Peppers. It is Diet Dr. Pepper in the Julius Peppers.
That could have just let that ride. I
It's
think.
Diet Dr. Pepper in the Julius Peppers for any real ones out there.
Okay,
Okay.
Diet Dr. Pepper,
Less
Malibu
sugar.
rum.
that's good.
Yeah, lower in sugar. So you can drink like 12 of them. Can I read a headline from the New York Times?
Yes, please.
Welcome, podcasters. White House wants new media at press briefings. President Trump's press secretary invited social media influencers and content creators to sit with the traditional press corps. Do we need to get in?
Was Mr. Beast there?
Do they? Yeah. What about small to mid-sized podcasters?
No, hard to say.
We could probably get some creddies.
I think we could. I think like on the surface, they would look at our podcast and be like, "Oh, they're bro podcasters. Let's get them in there." And then we could slide in and just do bits the entire time.
What would you ask them?
I don't know. Has the president been tracking his erections lately? More importantly, has he been tracking Barron, his 19-year-old son's erections?
Yeah.
Or is it? Or would you say it's hard to say?
So to speak.
Like how fast would they kick us out?
There's no way we would be the worst. There's no way. Do you remember when we went and did the interviews at the PGA, the Players Championship of the rookies,
Oh yeah.
and some of the other outlets that were doing interviews? And I was like, oh God, we're gonna be like, I had the same thought that we were about to be those guys. There's always multiple people worse.
I also
Were
think
there?
that
I don't remember.
there
There were
was
some bad
there were some
bits.
bad things going.
Not
on.
like doing like troublesome things, but just like
Cringy.
annoying, cringy, like, oh God.
like, hey, we're doing this intro. Oh, hold on, I didn't do it right. Hey, we're doing that.
It was so bad.
Hey, we're doing this intro. And it was like,
Oh,
stop
God.
recording it a million times. I also think that it wasn't just rookies that were getting interviewed. I think they designated like new people coming to the event be like, let's push these guys on the rookies and see how they do with the interviews here.
Yeah.
And then suddenly we're drinking beers with Kelly Craft in some random office in the middle of the
Don't
country
forget,
club.
don't forget KT.
KT.
Dude, I would
Tway.
honestly, if there was like, if we got offered like, dude, there's a trip that like you guys can go out with Kelly Craft, Kevin Toy, and like just gonna like, I don't know, interview them and then drink some beers. Like, y'all want to do that? Like, yeah, I do. That sounds delightful.
It was probably the best. Oh, I don't know. It was one of the best trips we've ever been on.
It's fucking awesome.
Like, I could easily make a case for it to be the best trip we ever got.
Yeah,
on.
it was
Dan,
badass.
Dan, the highlight of my trip wasn't even my moment or our moment. Like it was a moment of
Bortles
Dan,
and Dan.
seeing Bortles. Dan was wearing, what was Dan wearing? UCF shirt or something.
Like yeah.
And Bortles walks in and they immediately like went over and dapped each other up perfectly like they knew each other. And I was just like, oh, that's such a good moment for Dan. That was fun. And then Klein was there randomly.
Klein was there.
We got lost on bikes and got really sweaty.
We didn't get lost. We just took a long route.
Klein. I actually told a story about this the other day when I was in an Uber in Vegas, talking to this dude who has he was from like the Southeast, and he was talking about how there's just no bugs in Vegas, and they don't realize how lucky they are not to have like mosquitoes and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, man, I was playing golf in Ponte Vedra Beach one time, and it was the worst mosquitoes I've ever seen. I was getting credibility through the roof.
Did you tell him you trusted your friend Dylan, who's directionally challenged, to take you to the golf course?
I didn't expose you like that.
Okay.
I wouldn't do
thanks.
that to you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We were riding beach cruisers for like 45 minutes and fully clothed.
Sweating our asses off.
I think I left mine at the golf course because I was like, I'm not taking this back.
We came back the better route.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
It took
kinda
us like
does seem
8
familiar.
minutes to get back when we took the right route.
Hey, at least I was wearing a super breathable cricket polo shirt.
Yeah.
You fuck.
Yeah.
It's time.
Bro, let's go out this weekend. There's a crazy event happening.
I like to turn up.
Bro, there's a crazy event happening.
Let's just go have fun and let go of it.
Little Woodrows, let's go.
This Weekend in Fun presented by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in rewarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Here's the thing, guys. It's just easy.
All my prize picks are just rushing yards, just running the ball, running the damn ball picks.
Run the damn ball.
That's it. Give me all the rushing yards. Give me Kareem Hunt, like, I don't know, more than whatever they've got on there. Trust in Kareem.
Well, here's the thing. The big game, it's almost here, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. Prize Picks is also giving away a free pick for the big game where one of the starting quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard to win. Yeah, I said 1 yard. Do you think Mahomes is going to do that? If you're correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win real cash. I mean, for the big game, Patrick Mahomes only needs 1 passing yard for you to win your 1 square. Are you kidding me? I like my chances there, Dylan. Check out the promos tab to tail any of their super sweat millie winners and big game lineups. If you tail a lineup that goes 3 for 3, you can win a split of $1 million in promo funds. Did I just blow you guys' socks off there?
Absolutely.
I mean, this is crazy. Download the app today. Use code STEAM to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app today. Use code STEAM. Get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Dylan, what are you doing this weekend?
Thanks for asking, Will. The weather is supposed to be fab this weekend, by the way. I don't know if you checked
Okay.
it.
So fab out.
Mm-hmm.
Talks of driving out to Fredericksburg on Saturday. Me and Chelsea.
You hit up that winery if you want. We got some backers. The pretty good winery.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember the name of it?
Do I? Are you kidding me? I've been thinking about it all the time since it's something that I drink all the time.
Let's give them a little free shout out right now. And
It's the
maybe
Berg Wine Co.
Berg Wine Co.
BURG.
Okay.
And it's delightful. I recommend the red.
Okay, great.
Have you ever
my-
been to
my-
the brewery out there?
I've only been there once, and it was over 10 years ago. I know we hit a couple wineries. I don't think we did a brewery, though.
The All Stop Brewery, it's kind of fun. It's very castle coated.
Whoa,
Randy,
whoa,
Randy.
you talking to me?
Don't tell him that.
Don't think we're going to spend the night. I think we're just going to go for a few hours and then drive back. So that's probably happening Saturday.
So you'll be consciously consuming.
Yeah, I'm not going to get twisted, but I will hopefully come back with some Berg. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I have on the docket. Really, Sunday's wide open. Get the little guy back Sunday, and hopefully the weather is still nice. Maybe we'll get the baseball equipment out. He's got tryouts coming up again next month, so we got to get back in shape.
So you're not going to do Matt's into Kelly's like you did last week and not invite your boy?
Stop. You were out of town, and Dave, who was in town, did get the invite.
I did.
So I want to hear it, man.
I like that you swatted him out of the gym, like nah player.
Well, no,
You told him nah.
I would. So my plan was to go down Lamar, and if y'all were still there when I texted, I was gonna pop in. And then when you said Kelly's, I was like still driving. I was like, oh, I can't.
Y'all just don't want to hang out with me, and that's fine. It is what it is. It's gonna, it is what it is. And that's all I got. Gonna take advantage of this nice weather. Hopefully, be outside a lot. What about you, Davey boy? What you got cooking? Good looking.
It's Hannah to you.
Oh, if only.
Sexy boy.
Woo! Well, my son turns 4 tomorrow. Yep, he's already 4. He is already 4, and that is crazy. So we're gonna do a little, we'll acknowledge the birthday tomorrow, but the big event, the main event, Saturday morning, we're doing a deal at a brewery also, not castle coated, but fun coated.
Make it castle coated.
I wish.
Dude.
Look, here's the deal.
Oh,
If I had it my way, we would have more castles.
Same. Is he getting IPA?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a beer. I'm gonna also have a coffee because this place does both. They also do multiple food trucks, and they've got a sick playground that the kids love. It's a hot birthday spot for his friend group. So we're gonna do that. My parents are coming in town, and Friday night I don't know what the deal is. He's got a t-ball game Saturday. I don't know if he's gonna make it. What's going on? I don't know. Got a lot to think about, but it's gonna be a good time, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. He's doing the thing where now he's asking for certain things late in the game that just aren't going to happen because he went to that monster truck thing, and now he's like, well, I want some Bigfoot stuff. And I'm like, hey, man, here's the deal. Maybe table that for Christmas. We'll see if we'll tell Santa if you're still interested in like 9 months, 10 months.
Damn.
Because you've already been spoken for. But yeah, I mean, look, it's a big one. 4's crazy. 4's, yeah. So that's going to dominate it. And to Dylan's point, it is going to be delightful weather Saturday. Delightful. Good Fredericksburg weather for you.
Yeah. Cool and sunny, man.
Y'all should just stay the night.
I know.
Go walk around, go get torched during the day, and then just go to bed.
Yeah, we should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
We
great.
stay at a little
Mhm.
B&B.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. What about you, Will?
I'm going out Fort Worth way. You know rodeos this time of year. You know me. I love a rodeo. So I'm going up to Funky Town. Put my boots on. Go see some bulls.
You being a rodeo guy is still surprising to me.
Dude, the rodeo's fun.
I'm excited. My dad's always been a rodeo guy, so I think it's just been something I've thought is cool for a long time. I can't wait to do what I do every time I go to a rodeo, which is then start watching it on TV for the month after. So yeah, I'm going to Funky Town. Don't really know what my plans are there. Getting in early on Friday, which means I might have time to hit a museum or two. They got some good museums out there. Oh, brother, do they have good museums, my friend?
Okay.
Shout out to the Bass family.
We'll see. I don't know. I might send a text today and be like, should we just play 18 instead of going to a museum? Like, would that be more fun for us? Like, what if we just split off from our wives and just went and played a little 18?
Where does your contact up there play?
I don't know, man.
I
I don't know, brother.
I could put in a call to our mutual friend.
Our
Get out
mutuals?
to Mira.
I mean, yeah, there is part of me that's like, I think we do have the time. But we'll see. And then I'm gonna head back first thing Saturday morning. Get back into town. No plans after that. Hoping that I can get some sort of Matt's trip out of this weekend.
Metal Ranchos. I
think it's a high likelihood for a Sunday lunch.
Dude, I'm fiending the Matt's salsa. I might have to take the parents there or something.
I had a loot of mine send me a photo of his mats from this past weekend, and I was just like, man, I messed up. Shouldn't have made a sandwich at my crib. Should have gone to Matt's El Rancho.
I love going there.
You guys should try the brisket enchiladas. I know I've shown you what they look like, but they're so good.
Glaring lack of brisket enchiladas in your brisket enchiladas.
But you could imagine what they look like.
Yeah, never send an empty plate to the group chat again.
This is where they used to be.
That's right. That's how hungry I was.
Never do that again.
Hold on. This is what it sounded like. Ready? That's God.
That's God.
I just want you to get some certified gluggers down in Fredericksburg.
I know. I don't want to have to like hold back knowing that I'm about to drive.
No.
It's a long drive.
Like, there's probably going to be people down there just offering like, hey, man, you want a sippy on this glug? And you're going to be like, yeah. What are you going to do? Say no?
I can't say no to that kind of offer.
No, you're gonna be sipping on some glugs.
Oh, how long's that drive? Hour 45, 2 hours?
I don't know, Dylan. Why don't you look it up? Jesus.
Calm down, dude.
Bitch. Don't tell my man to calm down. He wants to know how long the drive is.
Fucking Garmin.
66 miles. Hour and a half. That's nothing.
Yeah, quit complaining.
That's nothing.
You're complaining so much about it.
I don't think I am.
Stop complaining.
Why are you complaining so much about this?
You're complaining a lot. You're complaining a lot. Well, I hope everyone out there has a splendid weekend.
Hey, thanks, man. You too, bud.
I was mainly talking about our listeners, not you.
Don't glug and drive.
Don't glug and drive. Be safe.
Or jalug.
Don't glug. Don't glud.
And I'll leave you with this. A pound of water is about 2 cups. Just saying.
A pound of water is 2 cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. You know what? A pound of pee earlier sounded like a lot. Maybe it's not.
What are you doing this weekend?
I can't put down the cup.
Okay. I'm going to look up places to stay in Fred. All right, let's get out of here.
I'm going to stay in Fred. Just met him.
Bye.